everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Browns are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Ravens offense that wants to hang
mic
a
the
big
stream
number
as
on
I
them.
am starting to lose my voice, but I will live chat with anyone this way.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Deshaun Kaiser, the former Notre Dame man, will lead his troops onto the field.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Second down, Kaiser. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by their 6'5" QB out of Cal. It's Davis
testing
Webb.
some of my latest updates before making it
I heard
live.
him say it in the post-game press conference. That was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to
Can't
his
let
normal
Kuser and
standards, throwing 2
BSG do all the
interceptions.
work,
No
haha.
touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
West. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Christian Kirksey is starting to come into his own as a linebacker. Rangy, fast, uses that speed to not only outrun blockers, but run down ball carriers. At the end of the day, tackles really, really well. 2nd in the AFC in 2016 in total tackles.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Webb now from the gun. And he is out of bounds.
God, they need to get that ragdoll garbage out.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Cleveland smacked me in our first meeting this season.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it's fucking laziness.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Good game so far.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Webb. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
You seeing anything that strikes your eye? Gameplay-wise?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Over. Leopard.
Here's Webb. It's complete to Fuller. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Come on, let's go. Green 39.
On first and 10, Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
Corey Coleman is indeed explosive. The first receiver drafted in 2016. I was drawn to his ball skills while he was at Baylor, meaning anything that's downfield, he's the guy that usually figures out how to get up and get it before the defensive back can react. And then when he gets back down on the ground with the football, look out. His run after catch, usually very impressive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. White, nine.
Running left is Crowell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the
Not
loss.
at the moment. Looks pretty solid. I noticed the speed is faster than before.
Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to
I
happen
mean nothing
just
like
because
an
they
issue.
say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the
I
obvious
changed
is
the
to
speed
try
to
and be
fast
the
main
number
menu
one
and
or number
normal
two
in
seed.
CFM.
But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. They begin here with a run by Wentz. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Yeah, makes you have to react faster. What benefits are you seeing?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On top of challenging because of needing faster reactions, seeing some newer animations and none of the job crap.
Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Off play action, it's Webb. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Webb now. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
A first down throw for Kaiser. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Eric Weddle had a really impressive 2016 with the Baltimore Ravens. Still showed his ability to range deep in the secondary, as well as drop down in the box against the run. Rewarded with his 4th Pro Bowl after the season.
Clock running here, under a minute to go now. In the
Yeah,
first
there
quarter of a
definitely are
3-0
some
game.
underlying issues with speed. I hate when they speed up certain animation. Like when the QB shoots out from 3.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield.
Or roll out in general on a bootleg.
Look for them to try it again
Yay,
later.
they need to work on a lot in trying to get
And they insert
CPU
their
offense
dime
to be
package,
more
6
potent.
DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. To throw, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
What's up, fellas? Emoji thumbs up, emoji smiling face with open mouth.
As he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You what's up?
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
It's like they couldn't figure out to get the animations to work together, so they sped them up.
Like they did last time.
Amateur
So what you're
programming
saying is you're
design.
not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down.
Or like you said, lazy.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning
Why
a
make
drive.
long shot when
That
you
run
have
was
so many
absolutely
issues?
textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
They started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
Here we go.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
What are you testing? Any changes?
Here we go now. 3-19.
A play fake. Now Webb. The eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Right, LOL. I'm sure they're even working on long shot even more for 1-9. Saying that you guys have an user catch at 5-2 and CPU catch at 5-4, CPU pass block at 4-4 and OL auto subs at 4-9-5-0.
On first down, it's Webb. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
What do you guys have false start and offsides on again? I think I said let's try nothing it but don't remember. Hey BSG.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
B44 I have 965.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
What's got milk ticket, emoji face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes. I checked everything in practice mode before I fired up this game. I had all sorts of off-target throws, but in this game, not one yet.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with his first career INT. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Following the interception, Kaiser, a screen complete to
Davis
Corral.
Webb likes to shine, bro.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
The A give to the fullback on the dive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They have no running game so far. GRR.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. Ooh, the juke. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start on the ground with West. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Who's their RB?
A couple yards on
Duke.
that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Crowell and Duke.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Sam Bradford leading the way offensively. From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And tough starting field position here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They should use that camera angle to show all coffin corners punts, emoji face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes.
Again with Crowell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Kaiser going underneath for Crowell. First by him near the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
First down, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Kaiser now from the 50.
Do you use player traits?
Taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Quick feet by Crowell. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Second down, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Kaiser to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks.
What a time to have my first off-target throw, SMH, haha. Lead all team.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
CPU QB had open grass in front of him and he threw it out of bounds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix making them run when they should and pass when they should. Seems like they always run when they can pass and pass well.
Webb now from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Webb is sinking back down to reality.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Second down, here's Crowell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Both the Browns and the Ravens are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Now 1st and 10.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First down throw, Webb. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's see if the CPU steps it
They'll
up.
give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
When they beat me earlier this season, Kessler was their QB.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it with West. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, that's West. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On is the
Oh, what happened there?
This one sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. After the penalty, it's Crowell. Quick feet by Crowell. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, again, it's Crowell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Kaiser. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st and 10, Webb. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing again. Webb. He's got it to West on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Nice touch throw.
Here's West. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Oh, Opta.
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere.
Receiving team.
So that one will be accepted. To Crowell, and now running right through it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Here's again to Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll run with Crowell. And he is knocked down from the side. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Kaiser. Perry Riley in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Where you have illegal block in the back set, I have mine on 5-3.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens set up
6-0.
well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
It might need to be lowered.
Set to take the field. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Webb. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Wow, 6-0, try 5-3, it's pretty good. Emoji grinning face.
To throw again. Webb. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nice catch.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Second down, Webb. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Ooh.
Throwing on third and long. Webb on the screen. This is Woodhead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his second field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this fourth quarter lead stand up.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Darn it.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they're going to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll
RB almost tackled the QB.
Line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
CPU offense still booty, ... but it's the Browns, so I don't know.
For 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is West. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. To throw on second down. Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what
You gotta be kidding.
minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
can't even challenge.
that's a field goal attempt for him.
To throw, Kaiser. And this will be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
All turnovers reviewed by officials, so that's why. Lane to miss this stuff though.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football.
Under 2 minutes, not now.
Before you do.
Kaiser now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But
I don't know if I should just chalk this up to a defensive battle, lol.
Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Kaiser now. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes.
Ravens are so much better.
Just lay back and let them have it easily.
And Parkey's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it.
Have you tested their CV with deep passes?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
OU.
To throw on third down, Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on fourth down, Otage, the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And
Wow, hit him in the face.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Yuck.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
I have false start and offsides at 6-0. I think it needs to be lowered. Maybe 5-5.
Here we go on 1st and 15. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
I have it 6-0-2 and I only had 3 penalties and so did the CPU.
Now West. And some room to maneuver. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
Bill Levi team, the penalites have been pretty even as far as offsides and false start.
Up on 2nd down.
I just didn't know if it was too frequent.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings that have taken the lead there in the late stages. Sam Bradford, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big hit. Knocked down sideways.
You should try 5-3 on illegal block in the back.
2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice,
I will
but
got
you've
that.
ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
In being such a pussy, and too scared to pass the ball LOL.
Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
LOL.
Open downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
No, check, Patrick. Sir, all right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Over. No, check, Patrick.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
You need a TD.
On this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I need to not turn the ball over and run some clock first LOL. True.
4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Nice. Kusa missing a boring defensive, yet good game haha.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
Laughing.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes Deshaun Kaiser in the Browns offense. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talents. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try and score.
He's trying to earn it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Also, I have holding on 7-5 in my FP hybrid.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Game glitched. .grr. What happened?
Back to throw. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense...
Kaiser was froze at line of scrimmage facing the wrong way and couldn't move, and clock was running down.
Out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They find some open field.
What's their report?
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 1st down now with that clock rolling. Back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes
Browns.
like that downfield.
In 7-6, but Kessler torched me for like 330 yards.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. 3rd down here.
Great defensive play. Really, they not playing like an 8-5 team.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first
Nice
down.
swat.
That's what's vital to them.
Now
They were a
Kaiser.
completely different team with Kessler.
Now a desperation. Well, this is
That game was high scoring, like 4-0 to 3-0.
All the way down inside the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh Kessler, I see.
They're going for it to keep the drive
We'll show you
alive.
stats of that game after this ends.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires.
Huge win for me. In 7-6 I needed this.
They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though,
My offense was also better with Teddy at QB.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Packers who were able to come away with a victory there. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes in the W. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff looking right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Webb got decent stats.
Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Less than 150 pass yards, haha.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. No. Check. Watch it now, Barney.
On the ground, it's West again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red
Webb
zone.
is your backup. Broken play, supposed to pitch to Woodhead.
So the defense had a chance to
WTH.
catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Yay, he my backup. Teddy isn't hurt, just was throwing so many damn picks. In my playoff chances not great. I decided to roll with my bay.
Set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
I see.
They might be
Teddy doesn't have the arm strength. Webb has the arm strength that helps make some throws.
Process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Going underneath for Crowell. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Have they taken shots DWN field?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And avoids the contact by sliding. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Baltimore, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on
yes,
the Indianapolis.
their last drive, had a huge completion, but it was an illegal forward pass, took about 3 deep shots I think, but it's Deshaun so done. I'll show you our first matchup. I would love for you to try out my P-Hybrid sliders, just one game, emoji thumbs up, emoji fire, emoji perfect score. LOL, I am 8-6 with these. Going harder doesn't seem to make much sense for me lol. It just lose. Broken ribs is big in Madden. You can always trip and hit the reset button by accident lol. Haha, I just hate doing that to prevent a loss lol. Teddy's last game. I benched his ass after. I see you had decent games. Currently the 6th seed after that win. 2 games left. Pretty much must-win games. Nice. Dippin' item on what Chiefs and Jets do. You have everything to balance. Thanks for watching my stream bud. I'll def look at 5-3 ibab and try it out. Okay, no problem, let me KNW how you feel about they been good to me. I def will.